Hi guys, a very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to Oliveboard's YT session. So this is a special short session where I'm going to talk about grammar rules which you frequently use in your question types, error spotting, and you see it very often in all your exams, whatever exam you write, you see questions related to these rules very often. So even if you do these 15 concepts of grammar or 15 rules of grammar, these are from all the chapters. Of course, it is from a range of chapters, but these are the most common ones, frequently asked ones, right? And if you even revise or do these rules properly, if you know these rules properly, then actually you can score good marks in error spotting set, okay? Which is, you know, right, that 5 to 8 marks or 5 to 10 marks now weightage is given to error spotting grammar questions. Okay, Viren, good afternoon. So let's start from the first one. Before I begin, let me tell you, we have a exam fest going on. You can use my code Harshita for discount and extra validity on Oliveboard. So here, the first rule, which is called the rule of parallelism in grammar. Okay, parallel structure. Now, what is parallel structure? Whenever we are writing a sentence, we have to maintain the balance between two or more similar phrases or words or parts. Okay. Now, how does this work and why do we use it? Parallel structure or parallel construction. I'll show you with a very, very basic example. For example, if I write, like Viren, I'll take your example only. Viren likes to cook sketching and watching television. Okay, is this sentence correct? This sentence I have used few verbs, but they are in different forms. Now, as you can see here, the verbs here are in different forms. Okay, voice is breaking a little bit. Is it? Just checking, Jancy. Now I think it should be okay. I have the mic here. Now see guys, the first verb that I have used here is cook, which is verb first form. Okay. Second verb क्या है? ing form second. Here ing, and after and I have used another ing. Now I am using verb first form, then I am using the two other words in ing form. The rule of parallelism is not maintained. Okay, it is not maintained. So we have to check this. How will you correct it? Guys, two ways of correcting it. All the words in the sentence should be in the same structure. Parallel rule. So how will you correct it? Viren likes to cook, sketch and watch. Okay. So either you will say cook, sketch and watch television. Or you can just simply say Viren likes cooking, sketching and watching television. Okay. So ये है rule of parallelism. Okay. Now, mother could not persuade me that giving is as much a joy as to receive. Correct this sentence, guys. Same rule. Whenever we talk about two or more words, phrases, parts have to be in parallel structure, in balance. Okay, tell me how will you correct this? Ajay saying cooking. Yeah, we can correct it in all. We have to correct and maintain the parallel structure. What will I write here? Mother could not persuade me that giving is as much a joy. Now see, we are comparing. As is used for comparison. Okay, and here before this we have used giving. So giving is as much a joy as receiving. Here also ing form will come because we are using ing here. So this is your rule of parallelism. Okay, both in ing. Yes, very good. When he walks the dog, he likes to listen to music. And after and also not talking and talking to and talk. Acha, he likes listening to music. How will you correct here is he likes listening to music and talking to friends on the phone. Here also it should be listening. Okay, I like swimming. Now there is a comparison, than is written. Even when doing comparison, than is written, you have to follow the parallel structure. What will you write here? What will you write here again? I like swimming better than dive. To dive will be wrong, than diving. Okay? So this is one rule which is common. बहुत कॉमन रूल है इंग्लिश ग्रामर का, जब भी आप ग्रामर पढ़ते हो पैरेललिज्म रूल, फर्स्ट रूल विच यू शुड नो, ठीक है, पैरेलल स्ट्रक्चर जो मेंटेन करना है व्हेनेवर यू आर कंपेयरिंग, लिस्टिंग डाउन थिंग्स, ओके, और सिंपली हाँ एडिंग टू सिमिलर पॉइंट्स, देन यू हैव टू यूज दिस पैरेलल स्ट्रक्चर. अच्छा, सेकेंड रूल इज अगेन इंपॉर्टेंट, इट इज कॉल्ड द रूल ऑफ इन्वर्जन, वेरी वेरी फेमस रूल, ठीक है, rule of inversion. Now what do we do here when do we use this rule of inversion? What does it say? Inverts, see the normal pattern is we put subject, then we put verb, then we put object. Any sentence is written like this, okay, right? Any sentence if you write rule of normal structure, if you say, we write it like this, yes, rule of inversion. Will change this. How will it change it? Rule of inversion means invert कर देना, invert कर दो. Invert कैसे होगा? In rule of inversion what do you put is the verb will come first, then the subject comes. These two are inverted, you see, these two are inverted. The verb comes first and then the subject comes. This is how this name is given, rule of inversion in English. This is how the name is given, okay. How does it work? Let's see how does this work, right? Any negative word you start your sentence with, any negative adverb, usually there is a list, I will give you that list. Negative adverb से अगर आप word start करोगे तो we follow this list, okay guys, you have to give me, if you know the words you have to start listing down the words, any negative thing, okay. For example, I take little. Little is negative adverb because the meaning is negative, zero, close to nothing. So little did he know about my problems. If I write this, little did he know about my problems, okay. Little is a negative context word. We are following rule of inversion. How? I have used the helping verb first, then I have used the subject he, okay. So little did he know about my problems, little did he know about my problems, first the helping verb, then the subject. So all negative words or negative adverbs, I will say, you have to make a list, all negative adverbs you have to follow this rule, okay. So what is the list of words? Now you see here guys, just inversion means verb पहले लग जाएगा और उसके बाद subject लगेगा, simple. कोई भी negative word लो तो पूरा list बताएंगे हम. आप you have heard the words like hardly, barely, scarcely, वो सब words पता है आपको. Let's create this list, okay. So it is easy for you to remember also. Hardly, if you start your sentence with hardly or barely or scarcely, okay, you follow this rule of inversion. Hardly, barely, scarcely, little, seldom, very good. On no account, ठीक है, very good, ठीक है. ये पूरा list है guys. You start your sentence with these words, you have to follow the rule of inversion, ठीक है. Excellent. One more I'll write here. Certain phrases are also there, okay. Do not get confused. Sometimes I say words, negative words, but sometimes there are phrases also. Not for a moment. Now I am starting with not, okay, negative. For example, if I write this phrase, not for a moment. If you start your sentence with this phrase, आपको पता है ये negative है not, तो इसमें भी rule of inversion लगेगा. Not for a moment did I think I would be offered the job. Not for a moment did I think. I'm using the verb first. Not for a moment did I think I would be offered the job. Okay, तो ये सब जो phrases होते हैं negative, वो भी आपके किस में आएंगे? रूल ऑफ इन्वर्जन में. गेटिंग इट एवरीबडी? हाँ. रेयरली, नो सूनर, ठीक है, नो सूनर. इवन फ्रेजेस लाइक नॉट फॉर अ मोमेंट, नॉट अंटिल, ठीक है, नॉट टिल, राइट, ऑल ऑफ दीज. चलो, तो ये हो गया सेकेंड इन्वर्जन. कमिंग टू द थर्ड पार्ट, थर्ड रूल. हियर gerund is used. Now guys, there are certain phrases. Some of these we observe regularly, जो हम एडिटोरियल में भी देखते हैं. कुछ phrases होते हैं जैसे कि if I write addicted to, you know after this what is the form that you will use? ing, smoking, drinking, whatever, gerund form. Why do we call it gerund form? It is a verb word but it acts as a noun. We are naming an activity, gerund. any verb, ing word which is acting as a noun, you're giving the name of an activity, is called gerund. Okay, quickly tell me the list. ये आपको list पता होना चाहिए many times because in your questions you will find it. Quickly if you can tell me the list. After this addicted to ing, what else is there? Used to, okay, with a view to, with a view to, accustomed to, prone to, then we have addicted to, used to, with a view to, prone to. Okay, what else? Look forward to, I look forward to meeting you, right? Look forward to, after look forward to also ing, look forward to, committed to. Guys, all of these you should know, basic phrases. Okay, committed to improving the process. Okay, 7, committed to. After all these phrases you will use ing form. Okay, right? Averse to, very good, Debashish is mentioned. Averse to plus ing form. Okay, right. Object to, okay, these are basic ones. Even when you observe, ये आप newspaper, when you're reading articles, editorials, you have to understand after all of this what form will come? ing verb will come. Okay, so ये एक list है. Next one rule, very simple one. Okay, the number and a number. This is from the verb chapter, but you will find it in questions many times. So which one is singular? Always the number is treated as singular. Always a number is treated as plural. For example, the number of boys is 50. Okay, why is? Because we are using the number. ठीक है, a number, okay, a number of people have been invited. Okay, so have is for a number. So this is how you know this rule. Always check. Nabard का separate mock नहीं है. Nabard का Amit, there is a course, particular course. Yeah, it is a cracker course also available on Oliveboard. You can check, there are courses for Nabard, full course, not only mocks. Okay, don't worry, you can use my code Harshita for discount, and yeah, it's a complete course for Nabard. Okay, next one, guys, find the error here. You know modal words. Modals are which talk about mood. Words like may, can, could, might, shall, should, ought to. Okay, these are your modal words. Okay, now with this always use the base form. Once you commit to caring about yourself, you can start to care about others. Okay, yeah, here you can start to care about others. Okay, and after can, start is used. After to also, here base form is used. Okay, so all these words, yeah, must also. Okay, must, right? We must visit them. Okay, so guys, after all these words, please use verb ka based form. Okay, must eat, must drink, must study. Okay, so base form. ये सब के बाद बेस फॉर्म आएगा. चलो नेक्स्ट वन है मच वर्सेस मैनी. बहुत सिंपल है ये. काउंटेबल के लिए यूज करते हैं मैनी. ओके, काउंटेबल नाउन यू विल यूज मैनी. फॉर एग्जांपल मैनी फ्रेंड्स. ओके, मैनी पीपल. मैनी इज फॉर काउंटेबल. मैनी पीपल, मैनी फ्रेंड्स. ओके, मैनी विजिटर्स. मच किसके लिए यूज होता है? अनकाउंटेबल नाउन. Uncountable noun. Okay, uncountable noun which you cannot count. Okay, much hope. There is not much hope. Okay, why? Now hope is uncountable noun, you cannot count it, So you can say much. Okay, much versus many. ये भी एक बेसिक रूल है, स्टैंडर्ड रूल है ग्रामर का, जो सबको पता होना चाहिए. विल बी सीन इन योर क्वेश्चन टाइप्स अ लॉट. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट है लिस्ट. नाउ गाइस, ऑन माय टेलीग्राम ग्रुप एंड चैनल आई हैव गिवन यू दिस फुल लिस्ट. माय ग्रुप एंड चैनल नेम इज हर्षिता खुराना द ग्रामर गर्ल. Okay, in this telegram group I have given you the list of fixed preposition. Now if I write a list of words, tell me what are the preposition you use. Fond, adhere, suffer, deal. Okay, if I give you these words, sometimes they give you questions where preposition is incorrectly used with this. इनके साथ क्या यूज करेंगे हम? मोर तो लगता है जीपी, मोर होता है यूज जब हम कंपैरिजन सेंस में यूज करते हैं. ठीक है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ आई टॉक अबाउट एडजेक्टिव्स, ठीक है, मोर ब्यूटिफुल, मोर हैंडसम, कंपैरेटिव सेंस में. ठीक है. हाँ, फॉर बोथ. ओके, यहाँ पे गाइस फॉन्ड के साथ preposition fond of. Adhere, you must adhere by the rules. Can I say this? You must adhere by the rules. No, ये गलत होगा. You must adhere to the rules, follow the rules. He is suffering from fever. Now deal के दो cases होते हैं. Deal with a person, handle something, deal with, and deal in when you are talking about occupation. Okay, my father deals in software or deals in automobiles, means उनका business क्या है. When you talk about occupation or business, you say deal in, otherwise you use deal with. ठीक है. So ये list पता होनी चाहिए. I have already provided this list from A to Z, all words, important words, क्या fixed preposition आएंगे with examples. On my telegram channel you will find it. Okay, so go through this list. Next, very important rule where people get so confused, I don't know why still, which and that. देखो कुछ तो specific usages आपको पता होने चाहिए that के. First case is that which or that का क्या होता है, defining और non defining clause. Okay, so let me write it here for you. That हम use करते हैं. That is a defining clause. I'll tell you what does it mean. That is for usually defining clause, and I tell you in exam what is important here for you to understand which is for non defining clause. ठीक है. So that and which. Now if I say my bike that has a broken seat is in the garage. मैंने अगर इतना भी लिखा my bike, now that मैं लगा रही हूँ. Why didn't I use which? Why am I using that here? Okay, why? Because I am specifying the one here, the clause that I am using that has a broken seat. This clause is important. Specific, I am talking about defining which bike I am talking about, right? So there is at least one bike in the garage which has a broken seat. Okay, it is different from other bikes. This one has a broken seat. Okay, so if you remove the clause that has a broken seat, then obviously the meaning of the sentence will change. Okay, the meaning will change. Resemble के साथ preposition नहीं आता. So ये भी याद रखना है सुजैन. Resembles, see I resemble my mother. Okay, directly आप use करोगे object. With resemble you never use preposition. ठीक है. तो basic जो difference है, if I remove that is very defining, defines which bike I am talking about. Okay, now there are other uses of that which you should understand. जहाँ पे भी आप देखोगे in a sentence, if there is a superlative degree used, you have to use that. Okay, superlative degree. Okay, you have to use that with words like indefinite pronouns, little, some, indefinite pronouns. Okay, right? And yeah, which का usage है usually for both persons, things. Now persons के लिए जब हम choice की बात करेंगे use which. For animals, things we use which. For people also when we talk about choice. Okay, so which of the two colors you like? Okay, which of the two people, which of the two girls is your sister? Okay, so which is for choice. और दूसरा चीज याद रखना that का use. Kites is the worst movie that I have ever watched. That because the worst superlative degree I am using. Okay? तो ये context है, इतना ही समझना है. That के specific rules होते हैं, जैसे अगर हमने बोला specific जो usage होता है जब superlative degree आ रहा है, words like little, some, any, if these are used in a sentence, use that. Okay? That is all from your exam point of view. Now, correlative, this list everybody should know. So guys, tell me, what do you use with no sooner? If you have no sooner, what is the correlative conjunction with it? If you use hardly or barely or scarcely, okay, what is the conjunction we use? If you use either, neither, lest, although, or though. Okay, all these. Now guys, with no sooner you always use than as a pairing. Okay, with hardly, barely or scarcely, if you start with this with correlative conjunction, you add when. Okay, with either or, with neither nor, with lest, what do you use? Should. Okay, work hard lest you should fail. Although and though, if you start your sentence, either use but or just put a comma. Okay, any of the two. Okay, other than that, with both, what is the pairing we always use? And, both and pairing. So these pairings, rules related to these pairings are very important. Okay, you have to just check the rules here. Okay, else or but you can say, but yeah, Debashish, they will not be counted in correlative. Okay, ये हमेशा साथ में आते हैं पेयर में, correlative. ठीक है, next one, comparison of qualities. Now see, when you compare the quality of the same person, two qualities of same person, it has to be, now there is a specific rule, this is from adjective, which you will find in questions. For example, if I compare, he is wiser than intelligent. Now this may look like a correct statement, it is not. Why? Who are we talking about? Only one person. But this one person we are comparing two qualities, wiser or intelligent. Comparison sense given by than. So how will you write when you compare two qualities of the same person? He is more wise than intelligent. He is more wise than intelligent. Okay, why? Because here whenever we compare two qualities of the same person, we add more. Okay, wise, wiser, wisest होता है, ठीक है, but नहीं, resemble to dissimilar के साथ भी नहीं होगा, कभी भी नहीं होगा. Suzanne, resemble के साथ we don't use preposition. Okay, हाँ, so whenever we, same person, if you talk about and compare two qualities of the same person, you cannot use R or ER. This form, wiser, you will not use. Okay, you have to put more before it. Okay, this is one. Chalo, next one, little versus few. Everybody should know this. Whether I talk about little, a little, or the little. Okay, now versus few, a few, the few. Please understand guys, these three are for countable noun. Okay, जिसको आप गिन सकते हो, countable nouns. Okay, and little is always used, these three are always used for very clearly uncountable noun. Okay, if I say little hope, okay, little hope is there, close to zero hope. Hope is uncountable word. Little information, okay, or a little information means some, thoda bahut information hai, but information is uncountable, so a little information. Okay, few people have arrived. Okay, so few means close to zero, very few, like few means very less in number. Okay, so guys, you understand this concept. For countables you have to use few, a few, the few. For uncountable, little, a little, the little. Okay, after to we always use the base form. Please remember it is without s. So to eat, to create, to speak. ओके ये होगा आपका बेस फॉर्म आएगा. नेक्स्ट इज एडवर्ब का प्लेसमेंट. ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रूल है. एडवर्ब every time it is about placement. Remember when you study adverb, the words that are used to describe verbs, adjective or another adverbs. Okay, this is adverb. Manner, adverb of place, adverb of time. Placement should be correct. Okay, so she wrote the article clearly. She wrote the article clearly. Clearly is manner. How did she write? Then what will come? Place. Where? At home. Yesterday. Time. Yesterday. So what do we use and what do we say, guys? MPT. First adverb of manner will be written clearly, then place, at home, then time, yesterday. Okay, similarly adverb of frequency, if you will use, it is placed usually before the verb. Okay, for example, he frequently lies, or he frequently lies, means this is frequency, how many times the action happens. It is before the verb. So adverb of frequency you put before the verb. Okay, so this is one thing, right? Anytime you see adverb, you have to understand the placement. Where will that adverb word fit? After the verb, before the verb, after the object. What is adverb? MPT rule, guys. Adverb of manner, first will come how the action has been done. Adverb of place, when the action happened. For example, in this, at home. Adverb of time, what time did the action happen. Manner, how, clearly. Place, at home. Yesterday is your time. Manner, place and time. ठीक है. हाँ मंजीत, वो जो जिरंड रूल है वो सेपरेट है. आफ्टर टू वो सेपरेट है. उन फ्रेजेस के बाद हम पर्टिकुलरली यूज करते हैं. अच्छा, एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग रूल है गाइस, एक बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग रूल है यहाँ पे. आर्टिकल बिफोर प्लेसेस. तो अगर आप में कुछ कॉमन प्लेसेस के नाम बताओ. स्कूल. ओके, गिव मी अ लिस्ट गाइस. कॉलेज, मार्केट, हॉस्पिटल. Okay, then we have work, bed. Okay, common. ठीक है. हाँ, so कुछ common places के नाम लिए. Temple, okay, prison, court, church. Temple, church, court, prison. Okay, ये सारे places. Now this is a very special rule. बट ये यूज होता है आर्टिकल्स. इफ यू गेट क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम आर्टिकल्स यू गेट दिस रूल. अगर ये प्लेसेस आप इस पे आर्टिकल कब यूज करते हैं. अगर मैंने बोला फॉर एग्जाम्पल वी गो टू टेम्पल ऑन मंडे. ओके, हियर इफ आई राइट हियर वी गो टू टेम्पल ऑन मंडे. इज दिस करेक्ट और शुड आई राइट वी गो टू द टेम्पल ऑन मंडे? व्हाट इज करेक्ट? If I write we go to the temple on Monday or we go to temple on Monday, which is correct guys here? I am not using article right now. Okay, बताओ. This is correct. Why? This is a regular, I go to regular, this is a regular activity. I'm going to temple. It is understood from the sentence to pray. I will go to the temple, right? Okay, now I will write here we go to the temple to give food to the poor. Now I am changing this to the temple, putting article before it. Okay, articles are a and the. Why I am using the temple? Because if you go to a particular place for a reason which is not regular reason, then you write this. Okay, my parents were invited to the school. Okay, now parents don't go to school. I go to school. I will not say I go to the school. I go to school. This is a regular function. To study I go to school. But my parents were invited to the school. तो ये context है. Are you getting it guys? Anything? हाँ, ठीक है. परसी गए होंगे, पूजा के लिए नहीं गए, तो हमने क्या किया, आर्टिकल यूज नहीं करेंगे, ठीक है, सॉरी आर्टिकल यूज नहीं होगा जब आप नॉर्मल एक्टिविटी के लिए ये यूज कर रहे हो। अच्छा, ही वॉज सेंट टू प्रिजन आफ्टर कन्विक्शन, तो वो प्रिजनर है, तो एज अ प्रिजनर इफ यू गो यू विल से टू प्रिजन, ओके राइट, ओके, सो ही वेंट टू द प्रिजन टू मीट हिज फ्रेंड, ही वेंट टू द प्रिजन टू मीट हिज फ्रेंड, तो क्या होगा, द प्रिजन मीन्स वाई, ऑब्वियसली ही इज गोइंग टू मीट फ्रेंड, बट प्रिजनर की तरह नहीं जा रहा, रेगुलर एक्टिविटी, इफ यू गो टू द प्रिजन आफ्टर कन्विक्शन यू से रेगुलर, हाँ एज अ प्रिजनर, ओके, इफ यू डू समथिंग apart from the main purpose you have to use article before these words, okay, it could be anything, bus stand, railway station, temple, church, okay, I've written the full here, movie theater, cinema theater, anything, okay, next rule, after one of, ये तो सबको पता होना चाहिए, we use plural, the transition from a colonial regime to a democratic republic was one of the most, singular means here exceptional, very nice, exceptional, was one of the most, what, one of the most exceptional achievements, not achievement, achievements क्या आएगा, plural, okay, whenever you see one of after this we are selecting one always out of plural, okay, one of के बाद हमेशा plural, okay, this is a very common rule they ask, after one of always plural। तो ये आपके 15 rules थे। I teach grammar, okay, you know this, and in detail if you want to learn I have my own course, but ये common rules थे, you will find these rules every time in all your bank exams, extremely important, तो ये याद रखो, इनको और डेप्थ में हम समझेंगे। So this was a quick exercise that I had to do with you, 15 important rules. Now guys, there is a sale on Oliveboard, you can use my code Harshita for discount, and yeah, follow me on Telegram because I will be sharing a lot of PDFs, like I said, fixed preposition, there are a lot of other stuff. So on Telegram, this is my ID, Harshita Khurana, the grammar girl. It is a channel as well as a group where you find the PDFs, okay, the grammar girl, okay. On Insta also I put a lot of content, this is the one, okay,
join us,
yeah, so yeah, this is it, okay, right, so guys, check this 15 rules, very interesting ones and important ones from grammar. Share this also. See you at 5 PM now. Thank you all.